If you need to know the location for Scholomance, it's located in ASRock on Eastern Kingdoms and Western Plaguelands here on this island. Pretty simple to find. What's going on YouTube? We're back here on our Shaman. We are ready to get into another dungeon. This is episode 17 of our dungeon guide. I've already queued for Scholomance. Pretty fun time in that dungeon, so stay tuned and I'll be with you as soon as we get to queue. If you're enjoying the content, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. I really appreciate where the channel has been going so far. I've picked up a pretty good amount of subscribers in a short amount of time, and I want to thank everyone for their contribution. And I mean, we could do a little bit better. I do have about a 60% watch rate of non-subscribers, so if you're watching this video right now and you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. And if you are a subscriber, then go ahead and hit that like button for me as well, and I'll really appreciate it. Thank you guys for what you're doing for me. Outstanding. It looks like we got the queue, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get in here and see how this goes. Right. Pick up your quest right here by the skull. There's 4 books you have to get in here. That's probably the hardest part, is getting the 4 books. Looks like we're gonna go ahead and move through this. I'm gonna do a little bit of damage. Looks like our tank might be okay in here. We'll see how this goes. Kind of always been one of my favorite dungeons. I like the setup, I like the music. There's a lot about this dungeon I really enjoy. Let's get through here, get this done. You can jump down here, or you can go to the left or to the right. They both lead to the same place. Looks like he's gonna go left. I'm going to drop my healing totem. Then I'm going to start chain lightning these mobs here. There are patrols that walk on each side of the room. Just got to make sure you get those. If you're a healer in this dungeon, there are curses that get put on random group members. You have to dispel it, or it'll become a real pain later. The mobs do like a random charge. There's one of the books right there, and I believe there's one in the back over here. I want to say, I'm not really sure exactly where all the books are. Don't pull the boss until you clear one side of the room, which it doesn't really matter because most of the mobs get killed off when you pull the boss anyway, because ice will come up from the ground on each side. You fight the boss once, and then you'll fight a book. Like a book will be flying around the room, and you'll fight that. So really all you have to do is try to stay in the center like that. Go ahead and dot the boss. I'm gonna start casting on the boss. I'm gonna drop my healing stream totem. You want to move the boss towards the center of the room also, or that right there will happen. Your group will wipe. Don't stand in the circle, obviously. They're standing on the ice, and they shouldn't be. I'm gonna have to let this guy know he's got to move the boss. I don't know if he knows that. And then it'll turn into the book, and then that's what you'll fight. And I pulled that ad on accident. But it's alright. I'm just gonna start DPSing as much as I can since I'm really the only DPS in the group right now. So yeah, you don't want to have the boss staying on one side at all. So it's one thing I would say is move the boss around as a tank. Let everyone run back in. After they respawn, we can get our loot. What did I get? I got a neck piece. It's fine, I don't really need it. Yeah, so that's lesson 1 in here is don't stand in the ice. It's a really bad idea. Obviously, I mean, you've seen what happened. You have one pool right here in this hallway. It's pretty linear after this. There's really only one way you can go. Now in this next room, it is a lot of pools, but a lot of them are non-elites. So I'm gonna let the tank run in there, and I guess he's gonna try to LOS these guys or line of sight pool them. I'm gonna wait to heal, and I'm gonna start healing now. Make sure he has aggro completely. Looks like he went around the corner. We're gonna catch up to him. Start furiously healing. Drop my totem. This feels like another Mara group. Everyone remembers that video. Dispel what I can. Start chain healing to bring everyone back up. Let everything die off. Now this is the next boss. She goes through phases where she disappears and reappears as a bunch of different mobs. You should not have pulled her that early. Yeah, this is definitely another Mara group, and that's okay. So we're just gonna focus healing in this group. Watch out for that little ability right there, because that will kill everyone. Chain heal everyone up. Now this is where she vanishes, and she could be any one of these. We didn't pull the other side of the room, so it's going to be very, very difficult to do this without, because now there's a ton of mobs. We're just going to do what we can. Just heal everybody up. Try to keep everyone alive. I'm going to start pre-healing. Looks like the damage is slowing down a little bit. Drop a healing stream totem here. Since everyone's taking damage right now, I'm going to rotate around a chain heal on everyone. Redot the boss. Wait for her to die. Stand out of that. Don't stand in that ability that she's doing. Our rogue doesn't understand. He's pretty much taking it head on. But it's okay, you know. So loot up and move to the other book should be right here, but I don't see it, so we must have already got it. The other book is on the ledge when you first come into the room. This room you want to work your way around the outside and kill these caster people all the way around the room. It doesn't look like that's what we're doing. I have aggro. So I'm going to start casting a little bit. Heal everyone back off. For some reason he's out of range. Oh, he's way back in the back. I can't run and rescue him.
Their deaths only serve to empower my summoners further. Behold!
And try to do a little bit of damage if I can.
What's the matter?
Pretty sure the hunter is going to be coming with a bunch of mobs.
Never stop hunting your kind, necromancer.
So we'll see how that goes. Earth shield our tank, riptide our tank. I'm going to drop my totem here since there's so many mobs. Looks like our hunter is back. I'm going to go ahead and heal him up as much as I can. Recast the heal on everyone.
The weaving of flesh and bone and soul.
Not sure why the hunter is taking so much damage, but it's okay. We're gonna rotate a chain heal. Re-heal our tank. Why is it? Okay. We have one caster left. So I'm gonna go ahead and focus on the caster if I can. Alright, now the boss will fall down once you kill all the casters. There's piles of bones on the ground you should grab. I would suggest you grabbing the bones. It keeps you protected from some of his abilities. He'll summon himself right here in the middle. The dialogue guy, he runs off, and this is the boss. We're gonna kill him, I hope. I'm gonna do a little bit of DPS. Try to help out this group a little bit. The hunter's doing pretty good DPS, but the rogue and the warlock are kind of struggling a little bit, and that's okay. Stay away from the blue that's growing, coming out on the ground. That will hurt you. That's why you pick up the bones. It'll protect you from that for a limited amount of time. It's not a permanent protection. It will fade. What is going on? Okay, our current segment, yeah, so not sure what's happening with our group here, but alright, so it's gonna be a tough group, but we'll get through this. In this room, there's mobs pretty much everywhere. There's one to my right here that was not pulled. This guy here, you target his arms. I'm trying to get a better angle without that thing in the way. But see, there's mobs everywhere. We'll go ahead and throw a couple chain lightnings just to kind of help out. Our group's DPS is a little bit lower than what it should be. He went and pulled a couple more, and that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and buff him up, drop my healing totem, start casting a pre-heal if I need it. I don't think I'm gonna need it. Try to do a couple chain lightnings. Oh, my paladin would have a lot of fun in this dungeon, let me tell you. He's gonna pull a couple more. I'll go ahead and reapply my Earth Shield. Get a Riptide. Try to do a couple chain lightnings if I can. Get ready to move on. The door is over here where the skull is. Just stay to the left. I believe there's a book in this room as well. It's on the other side of the room.
I am the
I'm trying to remember exactly where all the books are, but I haven't done this dungeon in a very, very long time. Now this room you have Lily and Voss, and you have the Gandling, and he converts her to fight you. You have a limited amount of time to kill her. We're not gonna do it in this group. You can kill her down before you have to fight him, I think it is. I just don't see. She does like a jump thing like that, which, you know, is not a big deal. So I'm gonna chain heal. Go ahead and start casting. She'll float up into the sky. She turns into a larger boss that's harder to fight, which is what she's doing right now. We have a lot of work to do if we want to stop that. Start chain healing. This is where she converts. Yeah, now she's like a super boss. But I think we're gonna kill her. Yeah, we got her. Cool. The chest opens over here to get your loot. Then you're gonna come back this way and go through this door. Now in this room it's stairs. You can pull, you know, one row of stairs at a time. You can pull all the stairs. There's also a boss down there. We're gonna go ahead and buff up our tank. Let him get down there and pull. These are elites, so I would not recommend pulling the whole room. They do a lot of damage, and the line of sight is a little bit weird in here. I'm gonna drop my totem. I'm gonna use my Spirit Walker so I can heal myself up. I'm gonna throw a couple chain heals. Riptide my tank. Reapply Earth Shield. Start pre-healing my tank. Watch out for that ability, of course. I mean, anything that sprays vomit on you, you should watch out for. Do a little bit more chain heals. I'm gonna go ahead and cast on the boss a couple times if I can. Go. Alright. Not too bad. Looks like he's gonna clear the rest of the room. I'm gonna try to stay in line of sight of him. Now I have to be careful because I have a 2-minute cooldown on my Spirit Walk of Grace, so I can't run and heal again. Looks like everything's almost dead anyway. I'm gonna get ready to go in the next room, which is here. Which there's another book in this room as well. Right here, which we already have it. I think we have all the books. That's good. Did not want to put that on myself. This is the final boss. He's down here on the bottom. His only real ability is he'll send one of your random group members to like the one of the rooms, and your group member just has to fight their way out of the room. It's not really that big of a deal. So we're gonna do a little bit of DPS here. I'm gonna dispel that. Emoliate. Okay, he puts on him. See, like this. See, I was chosen. So I'm gonna run over here. I'm gonna run to this door because it will open. And I don't know if I can heal out of this door or not. Doesn't look like it. So I'm just gonna stand here and wait. Really nothing I can do. They're not really hurting me that much, so it'll be okay. I did put an Earth Shield on myself. Okay, the door opened. So I'm gonna run out. I'm gonna jump back down here. Get another heal in on our tank. Reapply Earth Shield to our tank. And start casting on the boss a little bit more. Dispel that ability again. Our rogue is in that room that I was just in, so I cannot heal him. He's out of range. That's what the little hand means above his icon. And the ads do come down here. try to finish this boss off a little bit. Looks like I can heal my... Alright, that's the end of that. Oof. Check our loot. And your quest turn-ins will be up here at top. You'll have the skull turn-in, the little floating skull, and you'll have a guy will appear. So you just kind of wait here. I believe he'll appear. I don't know where he is exactly, or why he hasn't came yet. Maybe it's bugged. But I want to thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, hopefully we can get into another dungeon. Looks like I'm gonna have to get another level to go in our next dungeon, which that is fine. I'll do that off camera. Other than that, you guys have a good day.